to We Connect, and thank you very much for joining us on this program. My guest here today is Dr. R. Jagannathan. He's into something called wealth creation. Now, don't get fazed by that word. It just sounds very complicated. In essence, it means that he is a sort of mentor who helps people, different age groups, different social standings, to actually set up their own little outfits and to create, as the word says, to create wealth. And I'm really glad that he could join us here on this program. Thank you so much, Dr. Jagannathan, for joining me here today. I do appreciate it, your time. Now, you started as a biochemist. I mean, you've got a biochemistry doctorate, and then here you are talking about wealth creation. I'm not seeing where these two are in parallel, or are they?
Yeah, first of all, let me thank you and the team here to have me over here for the day.
It's our pleasure.
Actually, my post-graduation was in biochemistry, and I had a very unique subject. At that time, I think 30 years back, I was doing research on leprosy.
Okay, interesting.
Which is, was a very difficult disease to handle, and a lot of people used to say that it's a very difficult task to meet patients of leprosy,
right,
and take their blood samples and do analysis. Right. My interesting task was to develop new products to hit the bacteria which causes leprosy.
Right.
That sort of opened up a new era in the sense that I started looking at the business part.
Okay.
As a scientist, I looked at the business part. That's where I got drawn into the business part, and I should say I'm very grateful to my professor Mahadevan, who was so kind enough to give me this particular opportunity. So dealing with the multinational companies on the one hand and research part started making me thinking, how should we help not only the patients but the companies to make more money.
Right. So, but when you talk about companies making money, but you have honed in that particular talent to actually teaching and guiding and mentoring other types of people, not the big guys, not the corporate giants really. They've got it all. Tell me what it is that you do specifically in terms of, say, young people, for instance, or a single woman, or somebody who wants to change career midstream. How does it work? What do you do?
Basically, what we try to do is to identify the people who are talented on the one hand. On the other hand, they may be also, kind of wanting some help to be able to come out.
What do you mean
by that? So we do an
that?
analysis. When I say help means kind of maybe needing funds, maybe needing training, maybe needing also market. For instance, to sell your products. If you're an entrepreneur or if you're a corporate giant for that matter, you need the market. So the young people, and particularly those people who are in the mid-age category, and I would say even underprivileged like women, we try and make out how best they can be meeting the challenges or the opportunities in the market.
Right. Now, for somebody who might come to you who's not a risk taker, how do you actually, try to get them over that hurdle? Because not everybody in this world is somebody who just wants to, just dive in off the deep end.
Yeah, entrepreneurship is equal to risk taking. You did say it correctly.
Indeed.
But what happens is when you start giving confidence to particularly those people who have talent, that there are avenues, there are mentors. I may be one type of mentor, but there are many mentors available today who can come to you for literally holding your hands. Like I was a young kid and my father and my mother held my hands, took me to a school. And I felt assured that nothing is going to happen to me in the school, I'm going to be comfortable. Similarly, for this world of entrepreneurship, you require your godparents. You require people who can take you along, and to a certain point and say, now look, you're on your own now.
Right, so that's very important.
Point.
You just said to a certain point. What is that point? Do you stay with somebody whom you've mentored till they break even? Do you stay with them till they're well and truly up and running? How does it work? When do you pull back?
The reference is again back to the parent's point of view. That means, as a parent, we look to our kids growing up, coming to the school, going to the college. And that's one day when my son tells me, look, I don't need your help anymore. I think I can be on my own. And he gives that signals every day. So we as mentors would like to know from in a kind of a subtle manner, judge how this person is growing. When is he ready to fly on his own?
Right. So you wait for the person to actually say, thank you very much, I'm good and I can manage it myself.
And look, there's also a chance when they come back again and say, Dad, I need your help. So the entrepreneur will say, mentor, I need your help now.
Do they do that?
They do, yes, quite often. And in fact, many times it happens that they come at a time and they go to a bigger level, the next level. That's when they come back again and say, please help us out again.
Right. Now, are most of the people you assist, small, micro, little units, or I want to draw you out on that?
Yeah, usually we like to pick on people who have got not only talent, but also people who have got, some kind of a background which is difficult for them to break into the world of entrepreneurship. Particularly the micro level, as you mentioned, they have a situation where many of them may not even have money
Yes.
to pay for mentorship.
True.
And we go out all out to support them till they become self-sustainable. And some of the people get into trouble midlife by spending all the money away in other things, and they suddenly wake up that I have a talent to go into this. So we have to sometimes go down to their level and help them to get assistance from private entrepreneurs or private investors or even government bodies. Could be possible that like MSME, for example, which is currently involved in bringing up a lot of entrepreneurs. We interact with them and give them support through the mentorship available through MSME as well.
Right. How does, say, a young person, for instance, who's wanting to kind of, spread their wings,
Sure.
how will they actually go about finding a mentor? How do they know it's the right mentor? How do they go forward? What's the first step they have to take?
Usually the best way to do is to start researching on the net.
Okay.
Normally young people, they are very much internet savvy today.
Savvy,
as
yes,
you know.
true.
So they pick up a lot of ideas, and some of the ideas which are shown to us to mentors also is very surprising. And in the net itself, there are a lot of mentors who are available. For instance, there's a group which I also associate with from IM Ahmedabad called Mentor Edge.
Mentor Edge.
Yeah, they have a lot of mentors in variety of segments. Similarly, there are mentors available with technology business incubators. These are incubators created by the Department of Science and Technology. And these incubators, particularly, TBI, as they are known as,
Yes.
they have a bunch of mentors. We ourselves, as a group, we are a bunch of 50 mentors. So all different segments, different aspects.
Right. I'm going to ask you to hold on for a very short while, and we'll get right back, because this is really hotting up this discussion with
Thank
you.
Thank you.
And you, my guests out there, please do keep watching. We'll just go away for a very short while and get right back with you. Don't go anywhere.